What are we doing today? Today we're putting some window film, privacy film on a window, the one right behind me. Check it out. All right, this window is about 18 and a half by about 14 and a half. That's just a little bigger than the window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I've cleaned the window. I'm going to cut a piece of this privacy film. Comes in a roll. This is the stuff I'm using, this Gila privacy control window film. And this one is the frosted glass. Okay. Unrolled it. It looks like this. I've already used it before. So I'm going to measure this out to 14 and a half by 18 and a half, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. So according to the instructions, we clean the window, then we measure and cut the film. And it's telling me to cut it an inch bigger width and height wise. I'm going to probably go a ½ inch. We're going to try that. So I'm going to go 14 and a half by 18 and a half. I'm basically going to mark it. I've got, this stuff is a little bit tricky to unroll. I cleaned the floor, kind of swept it off to make sure I don't want to have any grit or fuzz or hair or anything stick to this. So I got about 18 and a half this way. I'm going to mark it right here. Then I'm going to go up about 14 and a half inches and mark it here. Okay, I'm going to do the same here, about 14 and a half. Mark it. And then the same 18 and a half here, right there. Okay. All right, so I've got it marked. Now what I'm going to do is use a razor blade and the straight edge. So the straight edge, I'm just going to line it up with my marks here and cut this. I put a little pressure. I'll do it again just to make sure. See if that came. Still a little sticky. Let me cut it one more time. There we go. Next, I'm gonna mark this, or put my straight edge here and cut that one. There we go. All right, next it tells me to identify the clear liner. So there's a clear side and a foggy side. It's telling me to use some clear tape. So I'm going to stick some tape on one side and the other and peel it to see. But before I do that, I'm going to get the window wet, because after that we're going to stick this up. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I've got some Scottish tape, and I got some squirty water. I got a squeegee, and I got a blade. So what it says is to wet the window, okay? And it says to stick the tape on two sides of this window film here. So I'm going to put one here, and it says put the other on the other side, and then they're supposed to pull it apart. Not supposed to stick the tape together to where it sticks to each other. Intermission. All right, let's try this again. That was a pain. So I went ahead and got a couple of more pieces of tape and stuck them on the corner, but I didn't stick them overlapping each other. And now it is starting to separate. It says to use a helper. I don't have a helper right now, so. And the idea is to pull this apart and kind of squirt this. You want to separate the clear plastic part. That's not the part we're using. And keep the fogged, in this case, this frosted glass, keep this side. So I'm going to pull this apart, and it tells us to squirt this thing with water as we do. The window's wet. Kind of squirt this down a little bit. See if I can do this without getting it to stick on itself, because that would not be good. And come on. Of course, this is the other corner that I had a problem with on this side. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go with that. Take that off. Let's see if we can get this up here. Of course, I got the tape on there, but we can trim that off after. Oh yeah, it's gonna stick pretty good there. Let's see. Good thing it's wet. I think I would be losing this battle if it wasn't wet. Try it again. Come on, come on. Squirt this window down. Let's stuff down a little bit more. It's a little tricky, I've done this before, but it's been a while. Let's try that. If you can get one corner started, that would be good. Oh, that might work. Let's see here. Wow. I can see why I'm not a professional window tinter. Come on, you. Let's get this on here. Okay, I can get it started, maybe. That might work. That might work. All right. Get this to come out. This corner, come on out here. Get this tape. Let me get this tape off of here, maybe. I hope. Come on. My Scotch tape is very scotchy. Very sticky. All right, come on. Okay, got it. Now let's see if we can just kind of squeegee this thing. Maybe. Oh, that's try to get this corner. Oh, there's tape on that side too. I forgot. Let me get that off. Might be why it's being resistant. I think I got most of it. Oh, there's still a piece. Wow. This is not very fun. I think I'm going to try to remove the tape on this next one before I put it up there. All right, let's see here. I'm not sure if that's... All right, let's see if this is going to work. Got bolts. Okay, then the last part, I think we're going to take this blade and hopefully we can cut this thing properly. If you don't cut this stuff clean when you go to peel it off, it will pull the stuff off the window. That's not a good thing. All right, let's see what we got here. I know that because I did that before in the past. At least I remembered that. Okay, it's looking pretty good. It's I can see I've got a couple of spots here that look like maybe bubble. Yeah, I think that's a bubble there. Sheesh. Uh-oh, that's not wonderful. You know, it may just be, that's what it is. I guess it'll have to pass inspection, but we will see. All right. I'll show you guys what we got here. Looks pretty good. You can see the spots. There's a couple of little spots there. Kind of hard to see unless you really look. And there's, I guess, a little bit here too. But the whole idea is we want light coming in, but we would like for it to be fogged. Yeah, so I'm going to do this other side too, and then I'll show you. Okay, there we go. It's done. Looks pretty good. This second one came out real nice. The first one, I've got a few little bubbles here. It does say they'll evaporate. If they're small bubbles, they'll evaporate as it dries. We will see. I did have to take off the lock assembly just to get this one on, so I'll put that back on now. Okay, there we go. Got it all back together and put the lock on. So overall, I think it looks pretty good. You can still see the light from outside. You can even see some kind of shapes. But we do have the privacy. Nice. All right. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. And as they say, if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. I'm trying to grow the channel at this point. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.